All right, y'all, here we are. We're live. We're live on Instagram. And it's Sunday. It's the selection show. And it's called Selection Sunday for a reason, y'all. It's Selection Sunday for a reason because you and I are going to talk about the classes for this week. The classes, Midwest Anxiety classes. And this week, y'all, let me just give you the punchline. Lots of classes. Seven classes this week. This is a gigantic week for classes. And over this next 30 minutes or so, we're just going to talk all about the classes. As you join live, I will answer any questions that you have. And then my hope is that you just right here during the selection show. That's why it's called the selection show, because you select your classes. You select your Midwest Anxiety classes, and then we'll be able to see you this week in the different classes. Y'all, just so you know, we do a lot of individual therapy, and our individual therapy clients, all of our individual therapy clients, get all the classes free forever. They get all the classes free forever. It's a way for us to just thank them and give back to them for trusting us in our therapy services. But also it's a way for our therapy clients to continue to sharpen, to continue to make sure that their cognitive behavioral skills are tip-top. All right, so our individual therapy clients, you don't have to be an individual therapy client, though. You do not have to be an individual therapy client to participate in our shows or participate in our classes, okay? All right, y'all, let's just get into it today. Let's get into the selection show, our first class. And this is a class that we're doing between now, every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., 9 to 9:30 a.m. Between now and I believe it's May 25th, between now and May 25th. So for another 4 months, every single weekday from 9 to 9:30, we're doing moms. We talk with a lot of moms in individual therapy, and we know there's a lot of you moms out there that are trying really, really hard with your kids, trying really, really hard. And sometimes you're doing it alone. Sometimes you do not have the kid's father helping you. You're doing it all alone. And we want to come alongside you, and we want to help you. And so every weekday morning from 9 to 9:30, we gather with a group of moms. It's all a moms group. And we spend some time, the first 15 to 20 minutes. We're just talking and supporting each other, and moms are supporting each other. And then the last 10 to 15 minutes, I will discuss different topics. And this week on moms, we've got 5 topics we're going to talk about. On the 20th, Monday the 20th, we're going to talk about the top 3 do-nots for momming your anxious kids. So 3 things we would encourage each of you moms not to do, okay? That's on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to talk to moms about the number 1 CBT skill for ADHD kids, okay? The top CBT skill. We work with a lot of kids that struggle with ADHD. There's always that question of, do we medicate them or not? And if we don't medicate them, then what do we do? And my answer is it's really dependent on what you want and how you go about attacking this. If your kid's not medicated for ADHD, then we're really going to heavily rely on the behavioral skills, the cognitive behavioral skills. My encouragement would be is you would do a combination between medication and CBT, and hopefully that will help. Okay. On Wednesday in moms, we're going to do what's more important, getting your marriage good or getting the kid good. So I work with a lot of moms that they're in dysfunctional relationships, they're in dysfunctional families, and they're having a tough time deciding, should I stay in my marriage and try to work on that and then try to work on the kid, or should I work on the kid and not really even focus on my marriage. And so we're going to talk about this week, y'all. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday, the 22nd. On Thursday, the 23rd, how much should kids play video games? How much should kids play video games, y'all? We're going to talk about that on Thursday. We know a lot of you kids we know a lot of your kids love playing video games and fight you on that. And so we're going to talk about that on Thursday. And then on Friday, connection or correction. Connection or correction, which one is more important with your kid? Are you planning on connecting with them or correcting them? You know, it's hard to do both at the same time. It's hard to do both, but we'll give you the secret nuggets to that. Okay, so moms, 9 to 9:30 this Monday through Friday. We would love for you to join. Okay. Saturday, January 25th. All the rest of these classes are on Saturday, January 25th, 10 to 11 a.m., 60 minutes online. Anxiety 101, y'all. Anxiety 101. If you're someone that struggles with anxiety and you would like just the basics of anxiety in 1 hour, we're going to give them to you. We're going to give them to you. We're going to talk to you. You're going to learn all about what's the function of anxiety. Why do we have anxiety? All of us have anxiety. But what's the struggle between a false alarm and a true alarm? Like, what's the difference in the two? We're going to learn those things, and we're going to teach you how to externalize the anxiety. Externalizing the anxiety is the number one. It's the foundation. When we're working with someone with anxiety, we talk to them about externalizing the anxiety before we'll talk to them about anything else. All right, so Anxiety 101, 10 to 11 o'clock on Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 25th. The 25th also, from 11 to 12, we are going to teach parents what we have come up with. We've created a behavioral modification plan. You can't go get it at Target. No other therapy shop has it. I know a lot of you parents have had marble jars and you've had all kinds of different things. We're going to teach you the plan that we give. We're going to teach you the plan that we give all clients, all individual therapy clients. I will tell you, it's parent approved. Kids, I mean, the kids basically say it works. We don't like it because it works. And we're going to give that to you this Saturday, the Midwest Anxiety Behavior Modification Plan. So when you leave that class, you're going to come away with a behavioral modification plan protocol that you can start that day. So you guys join us for that. If you have kids that are troublemakers or bad kids or just won't listen to you, or have meltdowns or whatever, you parents have to join this behavioral modification class on Saturday at 11 a.m. Okay, also on Saturday at 11 a.m., we've got Divorced. It's a support group. If any of you out there are thinking about getting divorced, recently divorced, have been divorced for a while, and you just need some extra support. And particularly from people that have been divorced or getting divorced. I think that's a common bond that sometimes people don't understand if they haven't been divorced, or they haven't had relationship struggles. They just don't really understand all that goes on with getting divorced. And so these are just a good group of people that are going to get together and just support each other. Saturday 25th at 11 a.m. All right. The Cognitive Behavioral, CBT 101. CBT 101 is also January 25th. And we're coming out of the gate this year, 2025, of wanting to teach you as many CBT, cognitive behavioral skills as we can. We think it's vitally important that you understand the foundation of when something on the outside is going on and you're feeling up something or you're thinking something on the inside that's not good. How does the situation continue? Because that's how the world is. The situation just continues. But you figure out how to change this in here, right? You figure out these two things. If you figure out these two things, then the situation on the outside of you can continue to go. But you will have less of a negative reaction. You will have less negative thoughts about it because you've learned the basics of CBT. Okay, so we're going to teach that to you. It's at 12 p.m. on Saturday, January 25th. All right. The Social Anxiety Club. Y'all, we had a really, we had a great group the last time that we did this. It was just a couple weeks ago. The Social Anxiety Club, and there's a great group of people that are just joining online. They all struggle with social anxiety, and they just want to meet each other. You know, when you're socially anxious, you're coming into a social situation already uncomfortable. And the comfort in this scenario, this situation, is that you know people get you. People understand the feelings that you're having and the thoughts that you're having. And because of for that reason, this is just a really great supportive group. So if you struggle with social anxiety, 1 o'clock, you should definitely join us, the Social Anxiety Club. All right. And then last but not least, on the 25th, this is the first one we're doing. Plenty more, but this is Saturday night from 5:30 to 7. We've partnered with my favorite barbecue place, Bait City Barbecue. Bait City said, "Yeah, come on in, Randy. Come on in, you and your people." And so what we're gonna do is it's limited seating, but we're gonna eat barbecue. And we're going to talk about how to parent your anxious child. All right. If you're a parent of an anxious child, you definitely want to attend this, y'all. You want to attend this. It's you're going to get some great barbecue. You're going to have some great community of parents that totally understand what you're going through, and you're going to learn some great CBT skills. Of how do you parent an anxious child. It's totally different than how you parent a child when you're just loving them and you're supporting them and that they're not struggling with anxiety. A loving parent and an anxious parent they parent differently. When you parent an anxious child, you parent differently than you do without the anxiety, okay? That's the hope anyway. So we want you to join us this Saturday night, Bait City Barbecue. They've got the best fries. I'm telling you, they got the best fries. This is my favorite fry of all time. So y'all, those are the classes this week. I mean, a gigantic. We got 7 classes. Moms, Anxiety 101, Behavior Modification Plan, Divorce, CBT 101, the Social Anxiety Club, and Anxious Kids equals Anxious Parents. What you can do is you can go to midwestanxiety.com/classes. midwestanxiety.com/classes, and you can register for any of these classes. Now, here's the thing I want. As a thank you, this is a random reward, okay? As a thank you for anybody that's watching this now, or if you go back and you're watching this, the recording of it, if you put a thumbs up in the comments, then you get one of these classes for free. You get a class for free just as a thank you for watching this and participating in it. And so just leave a thumbs up in the comments and I will reach out to you and I will get you in one of those classes for free. So this is a big week for us, y'all. Big week in classes, a big week for therapy clients. We just got a lot going on in Midwest Anxiety. We appreciate you riding with us. And remember, every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, we're going to just talk about the next week's classes so you can be more informed and you can just make sure that you're selecting the class that suits your needs, that best fits your needs, because I know we offer a lot of classes and sometimes it can get confusing. And I want you to feel comfortable in what you're signing up for. So hope you guys are well, and we'll talk the selection show next Sunday at 5 o'clock. You guys, in an hour every Sunday at 6 Central is one of my favorite shows. Call Your Therapist. It's Call Your Therapist. And I'm just going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer your questions, whatever you have about anxiety, depression, parenting, whatever it would be. So you guys join us back in about 45 minutes, and we'll see you then. Bye.